As a prime carer and maybe a power of attorney for a parent who is about to go into a dementia facility, the risk of burnout can be high, especially if you've been looking after your parent for some years, not living with them, but say next door or in the same neighbourhood. So you're working, after work every day, you go and visit your parent. Any problems or issues that come up, you go and sort them out. You take them to the doctor, the dentist, you pay their bills, and on it goes. So that can be an exhausting scenario. And then, of course, when a person's admitted to a dementia unit, there is a lot involved. It's challenging emotionally. There's a lot to organise, a lot to arrange. And by the time you get the person into the unit, your parent, then there's forms to fill out, meetings, setting up the bedroom. You know, it's the wardrobe. It really is a lot to deal with, especially if you're the solo person in the city caring for your mother without siblings, maybe being in other cities or overseas. So if it gets to the point, as it often does, where you're feeling absolutely exhausted and your mother's now settled in her room and it's all set up nicely, all the forms are done, meeting's over, it really is a good idea for that first week or two to just have a rest. You know, you need to refuel. But make sure, though, that there's someone else that can go in and visit your mother, hopefully either family friend or, you know, friend of the family, or maybe another relative, younger relative that can go and visit. Most people are prepared to make an effort for the first week or two when someone goes into a unit, though it may fade out in time. But at least at the beginning, I realise that it's important to at least visit the person and make an effort. So rely on that. You can have a rest and then ease back in. Now, if you're really tired and finding that work is enough, visiting your mother is like really, you know, almost too much, just work it out. So rather than quick visits, just make it, say, one visit, quick visits 2 or 3 times a week, rather than that, which actually takes a lot of adrenalized energy to do that and the transport, etc. Just make it one visit a week, maybe at the start, say on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. It's usually quite quiet in the unit in the morning. Well, actually, no, it's not actually, but anyway, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's actually always busy and flat out at the unit, but you can find a quiet place. That's a better way of putting it. Go to the second lounge room where it's quiet, or the veranda if it's a sunny day where it's quiet, or even in your mother's room, that will be quiet. So find a quiet place, Saturday or Sunday morning. Maybe take your customary coffee and muffin and maybe the newspaper that you can read with your mother. Take her a cup of tea or coffee, whatever she likes as well. And just sit down and have a nice quiet time with your mother. That's probably the best visit when you're feeling exhausted, because you can recoup and relax. Your mother hopefully can relax with you. You can sit in the sun, absorb the rays, and just be really. Just probably the best energy to put into is just orientating both yourself and your mother to the place. Just orientating to the staff, the unit, the routine and the layout. Just getting to know the lie of the land. And let your stamina and resilience build up, because it is a long-term situation. Visiting and supporting a parent in a dementia unit is, you know, lifelong for their life, however long that is, 3, 4, often 5 years. It's a long length of time, and you need to have the stamina for that. But it's that initial assessment coming into the unit phase which takes a lot of energy and stamina and effort, especially if you've been caring for the person long term. So you do need a little bit of respite. So take it slowly at the start. And then when your energy's picked up, you can start taking mum outside for walks and things like that. But try and encourage, you know, the long lost brothers or nephews or nieces or grandchildren or others around. Hopefully there are some that can make an effort, especially at the start. Just say you need a helping hand, especially, you know, since you've been caring for mum for so long. Can they just make a bit of an effort and step up for the next month or so that you can get a bit of respite? And hopefully they will. You know, if you're in a financial position, you might even employ an Aunt Daisy or some carer to come and take your mother for a walk. But otherwise, never mind, your mother will just have to. She's had good service from you. You've been good to her for all those years looking after her. And explain to mum, explain to your mother. Say, look, mum, it's been a big process for all of us with you coming into the unit. And I'm a bit exhausted, I have to say. So I'm not visiting you quite as much as I'd like to now because I'm really needing to recuperate and I still have to continue working. And, I understand that, dear. She will understand that you're still working and the efforts of that. So just explain it to her so that she understands, and then hopefully as things tick along, she eases into the unit, other people come and visit, and you can pick up a little and visit more often according to your energy and stamina. So I've written about these books, about these topics extensively in these two books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit. And these books are on Amazon, soft copy, hard copy and ebook, and my website, description below, pietavalentine.com. So thank you for all your viewing and your likes and comments, and please subscribe, those of you viewing this channel and finding it of interest and benefit hopefully, and please pass on the links. Thank you.